Hi guys, this is Shar of YellowYum and welcome to another pregnancy update. Today is November 18, 2019 and I am currently 32 weeks and 1 day pregnant. That means that I'm on my 8th month of pregnancy, and actually I just went to my doctor last week, a few days ago, and she said that I'm probably going to give birth end of this year. My actual due date is in January. However, since I am carrying twins, I might be able to deliver earlier. And last time that we talked, she said that I might deliver like after Christmas. So that just gives me about a month or so to prepare for the coming of the babies, and it's very exciting and nerve-wracking as well, simply because I haven't really finished fixing everything in preparation for their coming. So that I still have to do. I have a few more weeks left. However, it's been kind of crazy also, like socially, our social calendar is kind of packed, and I don't know, we'll see what happens. This might be my second to the last pregnancy update, and I'm very excited to see them also. I just wanted to share the results of my biophysical scoring for my little boy, for my son. Again, this was taken like November 9, so I was almost 31 weeks rather. And at this point, he was measuring 3 pounds. Exactly 3 pounds, and everything was perfect. Like the scoring was 8/8, so that meant that he got a perfect score, and his presentation was still cephalic, so that means that he's still head down. And then for my daughter, for my little girl, she was measuring 2 pounds and 13 ounces, so that meant that she was smaller by 3 ounces. And it's okay, it's a 6% weight difference, and her presentation is still breech, so that meant that her head was still high up here. And her biophysical score was also 8/8. So far there was no evidence of any twin discordancy whatsoever, and I am just so thankful that everything's good so far. Now for my symptom, I think this month the main difference is really sleep and pain. I mentioned before that I was really getting uncomfortable lying on the bed and finding a good position to sleep. Now it's gotten to a point that it's actually painful, so it's still very uncomfortable to sleep on the sides, and when I try to sleep laying down flat, it is very painful. And then I don't know why, but my right hip always hurts in the middle of the night, so that obviously wakes me up, and I have to kind of try to find a better sleeping position, but still to no avail. Also, my husband mentioned that he noticed that I always have a hard time breathing, and it's true. Like at night, it always wakes me up. I just have trouble breathing. Sleep is really it's really painful for me now. Aside from that, there are also times within the day that my right side is painful. Like there's a sharp pain. I think I told my doctor about this, and then she just said that she thinks it's like the baby's movement, or maybe a part of the baby's body kind of sticking out. I thought of that too, and I remember with Robyn, I had a hard time, and it was painful on my ribs. Like I didn't know what she was doing, but when she came out, like now that she's here, I noticed that she really likes to put her foot up, like one foot up, in the air. I don't know why she just does that. That's kind of her mannerism. So I thought that maybe that's also what she's doing when she was in my tummy. So maybe this pain that I'm feeling on my side is kind of similar to that also. I mentioned before that you'd probably notice, or you'd probably be able to identify which of the twins are moving because of the positions. Let me correct myself. It's actually difficult. Like now, when I feel movement, I cannot identify which baby was moving, because my son is supposed to be here on the right side, and my daughter on the left. However, during the last ultrasound, they saw that my daughter was actually kind of moving to the right also. So it's very difficult to say which baby is moving. Another thing that changed is swelling of the feet. So just maybe a few weeks ago, we went on our last out-of-town trip before the twins arrived. So we went to Subic, just my family, and during our stay there, I noticed that my feet, like here, this part, started to swell. It started getting like fat. And that was the first time that I really noticed it to swell. Because before, every time I go to the doctor, she would check if there's any swelling on my legs and my feet, and there was none whatsoever. But this time, I really noticed it. It was very evident. Until now, it's still the same size. Like, it's still kind of fat and plump. So it's difficult for me to wear shoes. So I'm now usually I just wear sandals or slippers because it's the most comfortable footwear at the moment. And hopefully, like, I won't swell up like, too much. You should expect swelling if you're pregnant, and then it just goes away after you give birth. Initially, I planned to go to the gym until my 8th month. However, I noticed that I was spending more time actually just fixing and nesting, buying stuff for the babies, trying to wash everything as much as I could so that I can prepare my hospital bag and everything. So I really haven't gone back to the gym, and I'm probably going to transfer my membership already to my husband, just because I don't think that I'd be able to continue going to the gym anymore. Well, at least for now. When I'm awake and I am walking, or I'm gonna be doing a lot of things, my friend lent me her pregnancy belt. I think you call it pregnancy or maternity belt. This is from the brand Asmed, and it looks like this, like that. So this is for the waist. Put it under your belly to kind of help support your belly, and then this just goes around your back. I don't know if it helped a lot or not, but I just use it anyway because if it is doing something for my back, if it is kind of alleviating my back pains, then I'm all for it. I went to see my doctor a few days ago. We were able to hear the heartbeats of the babies. It's always very exciting for me when I get to hear their heartbeats because it just means that everything's okay. She also checked my blood pressure just in case it's going up or what, but she said that everything is normal. So I'm happy to say that there are no complications as of the moment. Hopefully, until I give birth, there are no complications. My 37th week, which is considered full term, is actually Christmas week. So like what I said, I might give birth that same week or maybe the week after. We are going to find out on my, I think, 36th week. Yeah, she she asked me to get another biophysical profile scoring on my 36th week just to see how the twins are doing, my amniotic fluid and all that. She wants to see how my placenta is doing also before we schedule my C-section. So yes, I am planning on getting a cesarean simply because first of all, my daughter is breech, and I read a few articles and saw some videos that they tried to deliver normally, so the first baby goes out normal, and then for the second baby they would have to have a cesarean. So instead of having like 2 wounds to heal and stuff, I just thought then I just go straight to cesarean. I really don't mind as long as it's the safest way to deliver the babies and they'll be healthy and there will be less risk for me, then I'm all for it. My hospital bag, I haven't started yet. I started doing their hospital bag and it's almost done. I think the only things that I have to put inside are like their diapers and toiletries, but other than that, theirs are packed. I use like a luggage for their things. That's how much I pack. I may have overpacked, but honestly, I don't care because I just want to be ready. I just want to go in prepared, and since we live kind of far from my hospital, I don't want to keep going back. And yeah, but I haven't started with mine and my husband's hospital bag, so that's still on my to-do list. During this time, I was very hot when I was pregnant with Robyn, and I noticed that I'm feeling the same now. It's just very, very hot. I think it is a pregnancy symptom. So because when I look back on my video when I was pregnant with Robyn, it's really the same experience. It was also kind of like my 8th month, I think, when I was feeling this hot and this warm. So I still try to drink a lot of water. I am still taking my iron supplement, and now I am gonna be starting my malunggay capsules supplements. So I am taking mega malunggay. You can actually safely take your mega malunggay once a day starting 32 weeks. And now that I am on my 32nd week, I am going to be doing just that in preparation for my breastfeeding journey. Then on the 36th week, you can double it up, so you can take 2 malunggay capsules a day. So I guess that's it for like the symptoms. I'm gonna show you now my belly. Here is my belly for 8 months, 32 weeks. So here you go. It's still kind of big, and I think that it dropped a little bit as compared to like last month. So there are 2 babies in here. There are some people who say that I look small for having twins, but I feel like this is the size of my belly when I gave birth to Robyn. So now let's move on to the haul. I got quite a bit of things for the babies. I also have another haul coming up. It's gonna be for my Momzilla purchases. Got a lot of things for myself, but for this one, I'm gonna focus on the things that I got for the babies. Again, I went online shopping. Remember, there was this 11/11 sale, and I got a few things even before the sale. So first is diapers, disposable diapers. So I will be using disposable diapers when we're in the hospital, and when we go out, usually I use disposable diapers. And this is the brand that I use for Robyn. This is Dripers. And you know what? It's so difficult to find diapers in the market now. I don't know why, especially if you are looking for the newborn diapers. So I got these from Shopee, and it's a pack of 2. There's 24 pieces per pack, and this one I got for 324 pesos for 2 packs. So I only purchased this 48 pieces because I wanted to see if there are other brands that might fit my baby's skin. So I wanted to buy like small packs and see which one works. So another diaper that I purchased from Shopee also is EQ. So this one is EQ Dry, and they have this Econo pack, 44 pieces, also for newborns. And this one I got for 263 pesos, also from their Shopee official Shopee site. And they were also selling maternity pads. So I picked up one pack of it. This one is Caress, and it has 8 maternity pads, and this one is only 75 pesos. So I'm not sure how much it is when you buy it in the department store or supermarket. I picked up a little rattle for the babies. It is a tiger, and I got this from the shop Zeit Kathy. If you remember, I already ordered from them before. This is their animal animal baby rattle, and it's only 56 pesos. Robyn had one of those before, so I'm just gonna look for that, and then this one can be for the other baby. We also got CJ butter. So if you are a long-time follower of mine, you would know that I used CJ butter for Robyn when she was a baby. It's a rash prevention cream. You can also use it for eczema or just any skin irritation actually. So this one I got from the brand, from the shop Tickled Bum, and it is the CJ All Natural Shea Butter Balm. It has a different packaging now as compared to before. Just got the small jars first, and then if everything works out and we find that it's okay and it fits the baby's skin, then I'll buy the bigger one. So this is what the cream looks like. This pot is 180 pesos, and it's about 35 ounces. I actually picked up 2 scents. So this one is Lullaby Baby, and then I got another one, Vanilla Cake, but I already put that in the hospital bag, so I can't show you anymore. I also have the ProSource Extra Virgin Coconut Oil that I picked up from Watson's. If ever the babies will need some baby oil or something, I plan to use this instead so that it's still natural. And then another one that we used for Robyn that we really liked is the Infant Soap, baby soap. So I have one of those here. I just got one because I also have like a Cetaphil set to use for the babies. So I just have one little backup, and just to see which one works for them, like what I said. So I think that's gonna be like a good advice for other parents. Try to buy things in a smaller pack first to see, because it really depends on your baby's skin, and it really depends on your babies if they will react to the products that you use. So it's really trial and error. Now, I mentioned before that we went to Subic, and I picked up a couple of baby items from one of their duty-frees there, Royal Subic. I'm not sure if I still have the prices though. Oh yeah, I still have the prices. Okay, so I'm gonna start with these ones. These are 5 a day fresh 16 baby food freezer cubes. So there are 16 pieces inside. You can actually use this for your homemade baby food, for even for your breast milk. You can store your breast milk in here, and you can stack the trays and you can freeze it. I just thought that this is going to come in very handy when I start storing my breast milk, and even when I start feeding them. So you can see there are 2 colors, green and orange. There's 2 trays, and one tray has 8 containers. So this one I got for $5.50. $5.50. In Subic, they were also selling disposable diapers cheaper than here in Manila. So I picked up another brand of disposable diapers. This is Pampers Baby Dry, and I got the 40 pieces one for newborns. There you go. This was like 200 plus. I don't remember how much this was exactly, but I remember it's around 200 plus. These ones are from Enfant. And the only reason that I bought these is because Robyn has one before and we loved it so much. But these are the infant spoons, and do you see this? It's bent like that, and we really found it to be very helpful when she was starting to feed herself. So here you go, we got 2 in pink and blue, and it's only for 100 pesos each. So there you go. So that is it. That's all the things that I got for the babies this month. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and for all the prayers. And with that said, I will end the video now. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you are a mom or a beauty enthusiast like myself. Like this video, share it with your friends. And if there are things that I still have to purchase or prepare for, please don't forget to comment them in the description box below. As always, all of my social media links are listed in the description box, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!